Which one of these is better? I don't know which one to pick. I mean, this could work. This doesn't look that bad at all. So the Vanquest Katara has been out for a couple of years. It's probably one of my favorite small everyday carry backpacks. But what Vanquest did for their 10th anniversary is they came and brought back the Javelin. The Javelin had been discontinued and then they brought it back. And this pack is just a little bit bigger. So we might as well go ahead and start talking about some specs type stuff. The Katara over here is a 16-liter pack. This is just 2 liters bigger at 18 liters. So they're, you know, in that same realm, they're kind of built kind of for the same purpose. I would say it's like an everyday carry CCW backpack. We're going to get into some of the specs on these bags. Then I'm going to take you to what I think are some of the cooler sections. Then we're going to walk all the way around the bags. I'm kind of comparing these two, but not really, because I think that this is like an improvement a little bit over the Katara, which has been out for a couple of years, and we'll get there. Like I said, 18 liters over here with the Javelin, 16 liters over here. So with the 16 liters, that means it's a little lighter. It's at 2.65 pounds. This one out over here is 3.6 pounds. So these aren't, even though they're small bags, they're not the super lightest bags. I think Vanquest as a whole should have like one of those disclaimers on there. These bags are made for hard use. These bags are built really, really well, which means they're a little bit heavier than like an ultralight backpacking bag, all right? So these bags are meant to be beat up on. So that's what gives you a heavier weight. And to prove that, the bags themselves are like, the bodies are made out of 500D Cordura, but on the bottoms of these bags, not only do they have like the little thin moly webbing at the bottom, but they're 1000D Cordura. So, you know, a little bit heavier, meant to be beat up on. So let's go ahead and, like I said, I'm gonna try to take you through some of the cooler sections, right? What I think with Vanquest bags is like the coolest thing is their attention to detail and just the little things that they add in that other backpack companies don't do. So George, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the Spartan zipper pulls right here. Great zipper pulls, probably some of the best out there. Lockable YKK zippers on the main sections. And then on the Javelin over here, you got number 10 lockable YKK zippers, which I really like. Now, not only does the Javelin have this, you know, it has like an updated zipper line, like all of the Vanquest bags, they have like a little movement through the zipper line. Let me show you what I'm talking about, right? This flap allows you to get really quick access into the main section. So let's go ahead and talk about the main section, right? So when you open this thing up, you gotta pop these little buttons on the side. You open this thing up and you get high-vis interior lining. Okay, it's high-vis in here in the Javelin, and then it's also high-vis in here on the Katara. Yeah, high-vis lining. Very similar layout. So if we're taking a look at them, right? So we have these, you know, laptop sleeve compartments in the back, laptop / tablet sleeve. So over here on the Javelin, you can take a 14-inch laptop, and that's exactly what I put in the back, is a 14-inch laptop. So that's that back there in the back, and it is suspended off the bottom a little bit. Now, over here with the Katara will take up to a 12-inch laptop or tablet, and that's what I put in there, is a 12-inch tablet, and they're both suspended. So, and they both of these sections can act as a hydration bladder compartment for you. So you can notice I have these little pouches. Shout out to Jones Tactical. They sent me over these little pouches, which are super cool. You can throw them in. Now Vanquest makes their own pouches, but I thought these Jones Tactical pouches were pretty cool. It's got like, he's got his own little pullouts here. It's got Velcro on the back, even little name tape Velcro on the front. So I have a smaller one, and I also have a larger one that has like a see-through window. And I was putting like my camera gear stuff in this pack, specifically the Javelin, because it's got some like dividers and stuff inside. So you could put like a full frame DSLR in here, and it's got like the dividers so that you can, you know, put your lenses or whatever inside. Everything in here is like hook and loop. So this comes off, like the Jones tactical pouch comes off. You can hook up and make whatever system you want inside of this pack. So you also notice on the Javelin, you got in the interior, you got these little, I like the little pockets on the side right here. It's got the see-through mesh. Dope, like it a lot. And also on the Katara, it does have some, it's a different layout. Like, this is the layout that I'm used to. On the Katara, it's got this larger mesh pocket where you can see through it, but it has zippers on the side, so you can go in and look and see all your stuff. It's got actually 2 pockets. So they kind of, like I said, they changed the layout. So this had 2 pockets on the lid. They put 2 pockets on the lid, but they kind of separated them on the Javelin a little bit, made it a little, like a little change up or whatever. On the outside, you do have your laser cut molly here. You have your, you know, hook and loop panel here with the grab handle on the Javelin. The Katara doesn't have the grab handle, doesn't have that secondary. This actually has 2 hook and loop panels on the outside, while the Katara only has the one that's at the top, which is fine for me because I only usually rock 1 patch at a time. I'm not putting a whole bunch of patches on the outside. Laser cut molly on the outside, but let's compare the pockets in the front. Like I said already, lockable YKK zippers. So this is your main admin section in this. High-vis lining interior right here. Got your little plastic key keeper, a slip pocket, multiple pen pockets, you know, space is large enough for a knife. You can slip a book back here, and you got a pocket on the lid here as well. Let me flip this around so you can kind of see. Pocket on the lid here, kind of closed up with Velcro. But, you know, a very capable admin section in the Javelin. So over here with the Katara, it's kind of the same story, but a little smaller, just a little smaller. So you got the slip pocket in the back here. What I noticed about this slip pocket, there's a little bit, like in the Javelin, it's a little tighter than inside of the Katara. The Katara's got, you know, like a little bit of billow in the slip pocket back here. And then you have some, you know, just some slip pockets where you can slip knives, pens, or whatever. Same kind of key keeper. And then this is a zippered pocket, which I kind of prefer more than the mesh. The Velcro closure. But again, this one is bigger though. So, you know, 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. That's kind of how that goes. But those are the admin section. Let's move up to the second pocket up here at the lid. So they both have like the morale patch fields up at the top. The Javelin goes a little bit further. It gives you this, you know, shock cord system right here, and then you also can slip items behind. Morale patch panel right here, you could actually slip items behind, so it's a little bit more organization over here on the Javelin. You know, it's an improved design, but the pockets layout right here is kind of the same. You got a little mesh pocket right here, see-through mesh. Everything Vanquest does is super awesome. I mean, it's just really well made. You got some elastic here so you can stick all different types of flashlights, knives, whatever, little hard drives, whatever you want to stick in there. And then you have a little slip pocket back there in the back. Now with the Katara, kind of the same thing. You got the slip pocket in the back, you got your bungees right here, and then you also got a little pocket right here on the top of the lid right here. So similar layout. Again, everything did that 2 liters in the Javelin, you know, just makes this section, even this top section, a little bit larger. So that's one thing to note when you're looking at these bags. One difference though is for on the front, kind of went missed that on the Katara right here, behind this pocket, the larger pocket on the bottom, you have a CCW, like a little hidden compartment where you can slip your CCW in, and it's got hook and loop in the back. And then the Javelin over here their CCW compartment, not really feeling. To be totally honest, it's right here in the back. And for me, this one, you know, if you're wearing the bag along for an extended period of time, you can feel a lot of times this pistol in your back. So it goes in there like that, and it kind of throws out. Since we're back here, let's go ahead and talk about the back section here. You can feel that pistol in your back right here. This is the CCW compartment. It's like a dual pocket, so you can reach in right or left. But I actually like it a little bit more on the Katara, where it's away from your back and it's stowed where I know that this pack is so small that it's not going to be really like droop in and pulling you. You know, that pistol's not going to be pulling away so much, like, because there's only so big of a pistol you're going to be able to fit in this little section anyway. So for me, I would take that out of my back if I was carrying a CCW and have it a little bit further away. One thing, I mean, I can't totally discredit the Javelin, because you don't have to put it there, because remember, the whole interior of the pack in the inside is a hook and loop panel, so you could actually put your pistol inside, not have to worry about any of that. So that's probably where I would put it, you know, not in their designated CCW compartment. I would kind of figure out and put it in the main section. And then you have the benefit also of the lockable zippers. That's something that's really important if you are carrying a CCW. But let's talk about this the grab handles and the back panel a little bit more. So on the grab handles, they do these so well. The grab is like, it's like a neoprene feeling. It stands away from the bag. It gives you lots of range of motion. They did the same thing on the Katara. The Katara has a lot of range of motion. Feels really good in your hand. No, this is both of these are great. There's a little bit more padding in the Javelin than on the Katara, to be totally honest, but they still feel really good, both of them. Now, the Javelin has hydration pass-throughs on the side, like either side, there's hydration pass-throughs. And I don't think that's on the Katara. So the Katara doesn't have the benefit of having those pass-throughs on the side, but it does have it under the handle itself. And that's something I rarely use on the smaller pack. I didn't use it on the smaller pack, so you know, it is what it is. So the back panel, this is probably the second coolest thing. You guys made it this far. This is the second coolest thing. Now the Katara was one of the first Vanquest bags that came out that you can move the shoulder straps around and turn this bag into a sling. So I always kind of kept it in backpack mode, but you can turn it into a sling, and it's really, really simple. And the Javelin has adopted that same technology. It's like two hooks. Like, you undo this hook right here, the little button in the back, you undo that, and then you kind of just pull these shoulder straps out, and then you can move them around. But I like them in backpack mode, to be totally honest. I like them in backpack mode. Why not have two straps instead of one? The back panels themselves, they're not like super padded or anything like that. There's a nice mesh padding. I mean, these are smaller packs. We're talking about 18 liters versus 16 liters. We're not talking about, you know, 23 or 30, 45 liters. The shoulder straps themselves, though, contoured really well. I love the fact that they're larger shoulder straps on the smaller pack. Like, usually when you get a smaller pack, there's a lot of times there's smaller shoulder straps, but Vanquest I think they did it really right. Everything here, goes back to just, you know, they keep things considered. There's attention to detail. Like, all of the straps on the bags have like strap keepers. I like that. The sternum strap on either one of the bags, yes, it doubles as a stabilization for when you put it in the sling bag mode, but it also is just removable. So you guys already know, on a smaller pack, I probably take it off. So I actually like that a whole lot. They're disconnect, you know, they have the quick ditch buckle at the bottom, which I rarely ever use, but that's pretty tight. Both of these bags are great. Which way am I leaning? Like if I had my money, let's go ahead and talk about the price. The Javelin over here is $194. The Katara is $189. I know what you're saying. That's kind of high for such a small bags. But remember what I said at the beginning of this video. The way that Vanquest does their stuff is excellent. So if I had my 200 bucks, where would I put my 200 bucks? If it was me and I was just using this as a CCW EDC pack, I would probably lean and go with the Katara. I still like this bag a whole lot. I love the classic look. But if I had a little bit more stuff, just a little bit more stuff, I would probably go with the Javelin. You know, because it's definitely got a lot more space, especially if you want to take advantage of like the admin section. You want to do something far as like your camera and camera gear and stuff like that. The Javelin is the way to go. This is like, for me, like a straight up EDC pack. This for me could be like a multi-use pack. This could be a camera bag. This could be, you know, like a day hiking bag, something like that. While this one, like I said, straight up EDC. That's it, guys. Both were great packs. Thanks for Jones Tactical. Shout out to Jones Tactical, a US made company making US made stuff. Thank you very much for the pouches, sir. So yeah, man, if you like this video, guys, hit the thumbs up button, man. It helps the video go out to more people. If you got a question, leave it down there in the comments. I know I've been slacking on the comments, guys. I know I've been slacking on the comments. And if you love the content, man, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.